Good evening. This is David Lynn, and you are here with another coffee talk. It is Friday, the 27th of September, 2024, 7 p.m. Central Time. And I am going to try to get through a live stream. It's been a long week, and I am a little tired. My wife had an appointment at the hospital today for wound care. My daughter took her and then picked her up after she was done. Not a pleasant experience, to say the least. And it is what it is. But it's the end of another work week. I haven't missed any school. Retirement days. Hello, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, and thank you for the like. I was saying that it's been a long week. I'm glad it's Friday evening. I'm going to try to get through a shortened live stream this evening. And I was commenting about my wife and her health and the fact that she had a wound care appointment today over at the hospital, Detour Hospital, that she had to go to. My daughter picked her up and took her during her lunch break, and then came back a few hours later and picked her up after they'd done what they needed to do. And this will be 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, we talk about preparedness and the need to be ready for an emergency situation. Right now in Florida and Georgia, they have emergency situations. There have been a number, 6 or 7, the last count I had, that had died from the hurricane. A lot of damage and destruction, and several millions of people are without power right now. They have no power. So it's a bad situation. Hello, KP Heathen. How are you doing? Warning? I don't know. Don't know anything about a warning. I guess they think I'm putting out some bad information about something other. Hello, Joseph. Joseph, did you get some sort of warning? Because KP says that there's some sort of warning. Maybe they think I'm subversive. I don't know. This is the first live stream I've done this week. Last one I did was last Sunday. Been a long week. Really, it's been a long week. They let my wife out of rehab. She came home. Had a time trying to get her medications filled. I got her medications filled. They just didn't call them in, and then they called, one doctor called in this, and then somebody else called in that, and it was, Chinese fire drill. But my wife went to a wound care appointment today because they have a tube and a pump in her side, and they have her packed up. Her wound is still open. They haven't sewn her up yet. Your wife is always warning you. Well, you got to watch out. I'm one of those subversive types. I believe in scriptures and the Second Amendment and all those bad things that they don't like. But I don't know. I have been picking up subscribers. I've just been basically putting out shorts. I'll put out 2 or 3 shorts a day, and they've been getting lots of views and some comments and some likes. And now that I am monetized, I've been getting periodic information on what my channel's bringing in as far as, ad revenue and such. So sometimes in the next 8-10 years, I'll probably get a check for $100. That's the minimum that they'll send you. They want to owe you at least $100 before they'll, you know. So when they get to the point where they want to send me some money, they'll contact me again, say where to put it, and I'll give them an account to deposit it in or send it to. It is what it is, and that's the way it is. But I'm tired. It's been a long week. And this is Preparedness Month, National Preparedness Month. Monday will be the end of the month, the 30th. So the idea is to be ready for emergencies. We're in hurricane season. It'll be going on for another month or so. And, Florida, Georgia took a hit from a Category 4. By the time it got to Georgia, it was a Category 1. It weakened. Huge storm, very huge storm. Hello, Belinda. Belinda's Country Living. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Please leave a like to support the channel. I was doing an update on my wife and her condition. She is home from rehab. I just got all of her medications taken care of. Yesterday, one doctor called in her pain medication, Norcam, I guess. It's like, it's a prescription that, narcotic type drug. They prescribe for a very, very serious pain medication. So got that filled yesterday, and then I just went and picked up 4 more prescriptions for other things. And that doesn't include the normal maintenance medication she takes. She takes maintenance medication for a couple of things. But, yeah, it is what it is, and it's been I haven't been sleeping that well. And I've been getting up early. Haven't missed any work. I thank God for my daughter. She picked her up today, took her over to her appointment, then came back and got her when she got off work, like 3 hours later. And she went to wound care. And I've told her to take a taxi. She took a taxi to the doctor's office yesterday. Oh, she doesn't have an appointment. Well, that's not what they said in the release paperwork. I got release paperwork that said she had an appointment yesterday at 1:30. No, she doesn't have an appointment. So that was a disappointment. Very disappointment. Had her crying. She was so upset. She was crying about it. And a tree just went through your sister's trailer. That's horrible. I'm sorry. So, I have been accepted for monetization. And I got the little image up there that shows the $sign, and it's got a little thing that says, "This is how much money we owe you." I have not done anything about memberships. I don't feel like my channel is such that you should pay for a membership. I'm just grateful that you watch. For those of you who view, I don't feel like I should be selling, or you should be paying for a membership to my channel. My content's not that outstanding. I think I talk about relevant stuff. I talk about my life. If you're interested, there are people, that are interested in other people, and they get attached to somebody and they start following them or whatever. But the other thing is, I don't feel like I need what do they call them? Super chats, where somebody sends me money. I don't need anybody to send me money. I pay my bills. I have a decent income, so I don't need anybody to send me money. I do like the idea of getting some money from ad revenue, because I mean, they're showing ads on my channel. I understand certain things, and I do get some. I'm interested in that, and I'm willing to accept money for that because it's not coming out of anybody's pocket. It's kind of just advertisers. But I don't feel like I need to have people pay me, at least at this point in my life, that pay me to view my stuff, or to they're a member of some organization, related to me, or whatever you want to call it, or they're subscribed to me or whatever. Well, I mean, I like that you're subscribed to me, but I don't feel like you need to have like a subscription from the standpoint of you pay to be subscribed to me. No, I don't feel like, you know, that. And as far as putting out special content, I don't really. My content's my content. You know, when I get straightened out with my wife and I get certain straightened out, I'll go back to doing probably hourly, an hour a day on my live streams. I'll try to do an hour a day, and I will try to put out videos. Go back to putting out videos. Right now, I'm putting out shorts of like food. Like I'm getting ready. I'll put out another short in a little while of what I ate for supper. I had a real nice salad from HEB when I went to get my wife's prescriptions. I picked up a salad, and I had a salad with some crackers and salad dressing and a Diet Coke. And that was supper. And I usually eat, sometimes I eat 3 meals a day, So I might do 2 to 3, depending on how they're going. 2 to 3 shorts a day. They want you to do 6. They'd like you to do a couple of videos. My 1,700 subscriber giveaway was my last video, and that was, what, a week ago or so? I mean, I don't have time. I can do some good videos. I can do some good editing. I can put some good music with it. I mean, I can make them look good, And I say that word too much. I can do that, and I've done that in the past, and I've had lots of views from when I do those kind of really nice edited content videos. But I'm just not in the position to do it right now. I'm tired. I don't sleep well. I'm not sleeping well because of the situation, the way things are. I get up. I've always, because of work and because of my life, I've always gotten up. I've always been one to get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't go to bed late. If I go to bed at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, I get up at 5. I get my 8 hours. Now my kidneys, wake me up in the middle of the night. I'm having to let the dogs out too, middle of the night, because of my wife's, situation. And I'll wake up at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and hopefully I'll go back to sleep. And sometimes it's a couple hours before I get back to sleep. I get what you call interrupted sleep, and I can't really do much about that. But I haven't been watching the news near enough. I know that the hurricane was a Category 4 when it came in. It was like 450 miles across. It was a huge, huge storm, powerful storm. It had something like 15 to 20 foot a surge in front of it. So, I mean, it flooded. It flooded. And there were people who were killed in that storm. And I'm sure they're going to find more people down the road that died in the storm. Power is out to large portions of Florida, southern Georgia. Got, power lines, trees. There are people who are going through it right now. I think Belinda said something about her sister's trailer, a big limb, damaged her trailer. And the trailers are not real strong. They're not built to the same standards, as a home is. And it doesn't take a lot to damage them. You don't want to be in them when they're, when stuff like that's going on, because it could take your life. So, hello, Buying Space. Thank you for coming in. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So, this is National Preparedness Month. We've still got a couple of days left in it. Florida and Georgia had SHTF, and they're going to need, hopefully they're prepared with supplies, that they have bottled water, they have canned goods, they got their medication, they have a means to heat water. Hopefully they've got some supplies. It'll be a while before FEMA can come in. Power is out, so everything in the fridge and freezer is going to go to ruin. It's going to be a bad situation. And I'm so sorry that that's happening. I really am. Water, canned food, freeze-dried food, a portable stove, a manual can opener, matches, flashlight, emergency supplies, hygiene supplies. So you got lots of people who decide to, as they say, bug in. They stayed put. And then you had people who bugged out. They went to a motel several hundred miles away, or they went, to stay with relatives, or they went to a shelter. They went someplace. There are people who use StreamYard. They do their streams, they use StreamYard. StreamYard allows them to have multiple people on, split screens. They can do all sorts of special effects. You pay for it. The free version, you get like 20 hours a month. It's not that much. But I guess, you could teach you how to use it as opposed to paying for it. You can use it a little bit. They say it's not that difficult, but I've never tried. That way you can have guests on, split screen. You have several people on. I've scanned through some of these where they're using StreamYard, and they got 4 or 5 guests up there, and there are more guests than there are people in the viewing audience. I periodically look at Social Blade to see how I'm doing, to see how some of my friends are doing. And hello, Black Widow. Hello, Idaho Garden Girl. It's been since Sunday since I've done a live stream. I'm going to make an effort to do an unboxing of the Black Widow's box. And I will try to get that one up. And I have some boxes that I need to put out. They're second, third round boxes. Hope y'all are doing well. Blah, blah, blick, something, I don't know. Yes, I have. Makes me want to cry when I see her and she's in pain. And my wife's got a very high tolerance for pain, and then, you see her in tears, it makes you want to tear up yourself. It does. And then we have dogs, and I have chickens that I have to make sure I take care of, and then the dogs, and they got to go out multiple times, and got to feed them, their family. They'll sleep on our bed, with us. Got a king size bed. So I'm behind, of course, on just about everything. I thank God that the bills all come out automatically, or I'd be screwed. The checks are deposited automatically, and the bills come out automatically. So that is one positive thing to say about technology. So I will be doing an 1,800 subscriber giveaway. I am at 1,740 some odd right now, about midway through to 1,800. If you want to be in the running for my next giveaway, you need to look at leaving a like and a supportive comment on each of the 5 videos I will have released. The last 5 I will have released once I reach 1,800. How long is that going to take? I don't know. I'm not reaching out to anybody right now. I'm not out actively going out trying to find new subscribers. They're coming to me. They're coming to me slowly, but they're coming to me right now. And I've gone through dry spots where I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. I do my 1 hour and 10 minutes, whatever, live streams, and put out 1 or 2 shorts a day, and I go for a period of time when I don't have any growth, and then I go for a period of time, like right now in the last month, I've had 41, 42 new subscribers. So, hello, Mr. Whistle. Hello, Melinda Elliott. How are you doing? Hello, Uncle Al. Please leave a like to support the channel. So, I'll say it again. This is the first live stream since this past Sunday. I've been doing 2 or 3 shorts a day, usually related to mostly my meals. They're averaging 400 and some odd views, and then they tend to shut down. I think that YouTube is really trying to control and limit my my viewership. I did get accepted for monetization. I sold out to the sharecroppers. I was saying earlier, says I'm not interested in these. I have not set up for super chats. I'm not interested in anybody sending me money, and I'm not interested in memberships. What I put out is free to everybody. I don't have time to put out secret or extra, stuff that nobody else gets to see. That's BS to me. And I don't expect people to pay to view my channel. I do like the idea of the ad revenue, and that's probably the least of the amount that I would receive. But it is what it is. And I am interested in what I will get from the ad revenue. I've got a little symbol up there, and ka-ching, and the pennies are trickling in, and it ever so often it'll update and tell me how much money I've got coming to me. And I understand the way that works. Once I get to the point where they owe me $100, then they'll contact me. How do I want it? And I'll have an account, a side account that I can provide them for deposit or whatever. So, it is what it is. Georgia and Florida especially, because Florida took the hit first, huge category 4. It was down to about a category 1 when it hit Georgia. And, you got millions of people without power. There are people who have passed from it that lost their life. It's not a good situation there. I'm concerned from the standpoint of, well, there are a lot of people who really, they don't take preparedness in consideration. They think the government's going to be there for them. So sometimes, probably in the next several days, the week, the government will show up. FEMA will come in, and then they'll start distributing some water. They'll start, the churches will be doing that. The churches and certain organizations, they'll be doing that. So they'll be putting out bottled water. If the power's off and there's no water pumping, they'll be passing out, these rations, the humanitarian rations and all, and trying to help as much as they can. You're just gonna have to suffer. I mean, whatever you got in the fridge is gonna spoil. No power. You don't have a generator. You're not in a very good situation. So, it is what it is. I will try to do another live tomorrow because I'm not working out this weekend. I will try to do a live tomorrow. I'll try to do a live Sunday. I'll try to get the Black Widows unboxing done, and I'll do a video of that. So that'll be another video. If you haven't watched the 1,700 subscriber giveaway, please watch it. Leave a like and a supportive comment. It's like 7 or 8 minutes long. It won't kill you to watch it. And remember, you want to be in the running for a box. There was 13 people who were in this last the running. I had over 30 that had left comments on that last video at the point when I started looking it up. But when I went back, I only had 13, and there were people who had left comments on 4. There were people who had left comments on 3, but there were only 13 that left comments on the last 5. And I have to try to be true to the rules. Please hit the like button. Hey, you take care, Buying Space. God bless you. Appreciate you coming in. Travel Farm Nita. Hello, Travel Farm Nita. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I'm tired. That's how I am. I'm tired. It's been a long week. Haven't been sleeping that well. My wife, she's recovering from her surgery, and it'll be a while. It will be a while. And now she's got wound care 3 times a week with all the stuff that she's taking. They don't have her taking antibiotics, so I guess they figure they got the run a culture, and I guess the infections. They just got to get the stuff cleaned out so they can sew her up, and then she can start healing. As it is right now, it's not a very good situation. Yeah, it's not good. But my wife does not want me to miss any work, and I haven't missed any work. Since I started last year, I haven't missed any work. I have not missed one day of work. Funny thing is, my campus staff attendance is 83% this last year. 83% staff attendance. 83%. Student attendance is 86%. It was 86%. That was deplorable. TEA does not like you to be below 90%. If you're at 90% attendance, that basically means that 10% of your kids are out. 1 in 10 are out. You got a campus with like 650, 700 kids. That's 60, 65 kids every day are out. And then you have a staff of 100 people. That means, 83%, that means you're averaging 17 people out every day. 17 people. It's not good. So, yeah, God bless Belinda and Wilma. I appreciate the prayers for my wife. I have been doing community wall posts. I will continue to do community wall posts. And but it is National Preparedness Month through this next Monday. Be prepared. That's the Scout motto. Every day when I get up, I thank God for the day. I say the Lord's Prayer, drink my coffee, take my medication. I forgot my medication this morning. Tag nabbit. Tomorrow I've got somebody coming over. Sunday I got somebody coming over, clean up the yard, clean up the garden, do some stuff that I haven't had time to do. I'll keep y'all informed, and I will try to do a live stream tomorrow at 7. They didn't give me anything last year for as far as, no, I didn't get any acknowledgement. I'm the only guy who hasn't had any absences. So I'm going to cut it short this evening. I know I've been here like 32 minutes, 33 minutes. I try to do normally an hour, but I'm tired. I want to lay down. I got people coming over in the morning. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Thank those who you're appreciative of. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Learn from what's going on around you, and be prepared. Preparedness. Everybody, please have a blessed day, and we'll hopefully see you back for another edition of Coffee Talk. Bye-bye. Thank you.